Salams and namaste. Hello, my dear friends. We are on day 181 of the Quran Habit, and I'm your hostess, Miriam Qadri. Nice to meet you. I thought I'd introduce myself. I don't do this very often, but I'm going to tonight because I think it helps contextualize everything. So I'm an American. I was born into a lovely Protestant Christian family, and I have been very blessed that way, and I feel very grateful to God for that. And then I married into a Hindu Muslim household. That's right, Hindu, Muslim. So half my relatives are Hindu and the other half are Muslim, mashallah. And Alhamdulillah, I've lived in a joint, like off and on in a joint family with South Asians from both India and Pakistan for the better part of 20 years. And so I have a lot of friends and family who are people of the book. And when I read this verse tonight, I was like, whoa. And it's important to me to reflect upon what I read. That's a big part of the Quran habit. So I don't just read the Arabic and English, I take my time with it. So I reflected a lot on today's verse, and I wrote this for the description box, but I'm going to share it first before I actually recite in Arabic. So here we go. So, day 181, the Quran habit, verse 551, Jews and Christians, the enemies of Islam. Alhamdulillah, I was shocked by the direct translations of today's verse. O you who have believed, do not take the Jews and Christians as friends. And among you, he who takes them for friends shall be regarded as one of them. Allah guides not the wrongdoers. I take the Quran seriously, and this verse is deadly serious. The direct translation is relevant, as I have many friends and family members among the people of the book. What's more, tomorrow's issue of Productive Wisdom relates a portion of a letter I wrote to a Christian friend. So I consulted several commentaries and watched a few lectures explaining this verse. It is true that some Muslim scholars and laity took it literally and forbade friendship between Muslims and non-Muslims. But most don't, because these verses are specific and clear. It refers to Jews and Christians, like those living at the time of the Prophet, upon him peace, who were openly hostile to the developing Islamic community and actively sought to undermine and destroy it. Some commentators say it pertains to two Muslims in particular and their precarious relationship with the Jewish clan. Translations that use the word friends are misleading because it concerns political alliances, that is, allies, and power dynamics. If you are in a weaker position politically or socially, you do not want to take someone as your protector, ally, who seeks to compromise your faith. A person or group of people who holds what you love in contempt cannot be your well-wisher or friend. As Muslims, verse 551 warns against making friendly alliances with people of bad faith, meaning individuals and political entities with dubious intentions toward Islam. According to the Study Quran, it is important to note that Islamic law, developed after the Islamic State had become fully established, allowed agreements of mutual protection with non-Muslim states and political entities. And we see this all over the world today. The verse should not be interpreted as forbidding friendly relations with Jews and Christians on a purely personal level, since such a reading would contradict verse 5, which allowed for the most intimate of personal relationships, marriage, to exist between Muslim men and Jewish and Christian women, and verses from chapter 67 and 8, which states that Muslims may behave justly and kindly to any who do not fight them on account of religion or otherwise oppress them. So, in Islam, it is praiseworthy and desirable to be kind, courteous, empathetic, righteous, just, friendly, and cooperative with anyone who is not your open enemy. With that, let's recite the speech of Allah in an Arabic Quran. With love for all and malice for none, your sister, Miriam. Okay, so here we go. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا لا تتخذوا اليهود والنصارى أولياء بعضهم أولياء بعد ومن يتولهم منكم فإنه منهم إن الله لا يهدي القوم الظالمين. Sadaqallahul Azim. And if you haven't, kindly like, share, and subscribe. Jazakallah khair, my friends.